Why do you have to go after religion? It gives people comfort. It doesn't hurt anything. Okay, well, other than most wars, the Crusades, the Inquisition, 9/11, arranged marriages to minors, blowing up girls' schools, the suppression of women and homosexuals, fatwas, ethnic cleansing, honor rape, human sacrifice, burning witches, suicide bombings, condoning slavery, and the systematic fucking of children. There's a few little things.
This is skillymusic.com.
the way, you haven't answered the question of how existence began, but I guess the
Neither
answer
have
is
you.
you don't know.
I'm happy to say that I don't know how things began to exist, and I'm not going to pretend that I do like you are.
I know for sure, from personal experience, there's a God.
So are you saying that
Okay,
you're
no.
infallible?
Hang on, stop. You cannot know anything by faith by definition.
What I'm saying
You know
is
what? This question about meaning and purpose, what meaning and purpose can you have in life without a God, is really insidious. There is no intrinsic meaning or purpose to life. There is no externally imposed meaning or purpose to life, and you wouldn't want there to be. Why would you want somebody else to pick your major? Would you want somebody else to tell you at birth what job you should have? Would you want somebody to pick out your mate for you? Make all the decisions in your life for you? That's what an externally imposed meaning and purpose is. I have whatever meaning and purpose for my life that I choose to give it. I am free to explore the universe and engage in things and take joy and pleasure from learning and experiencing and having sex and eating food. None of it requires anything from a God, and a God necessarily diminishes all the value of that. When you walk around and you look at a beautiful flower and you say, "Oh, isn't it wonderful what God has created?" That's horseshit. The flower is beautiful because of this grand process of evolution that has tuned our brains to accept some things as attractive and some things as not attractive. But really, the variety within the flower world is beautiful because it tells us a lot more about the individual species that are running around pollinating it. And you can go around and look at all this stuff, and it is more amazing than you can possibly comprehend. And if you injected God into it, you've diminished all of that, because a God could create a flower that is so beautiful that when you look at it, you had an orgasm and died. But that's not what happens. And when you inject a God into this, you infect and poison absolutely everything, to borrow from Hitchens. I don't need a God for any meaning and purpose in life, neither does anybody else. And you wouldn't want it. What you want is the security of not having to admit that you don't know things. And by the way, I think you're being incredibly dishonest, because I think we both agree, like almost everybody on the fucking planet, that owning another human being as property that you can pass down to your kids is immoral, and yet your book sanctions it. Your God specifically sanctioned slavery and murder.
No, he didn't. How?
Exodus 21, have you not read it? And the fact that you want to just chuck all of that inconvenience aside, hang on to original sin, the 10 Commandments, and Jesus, makes you an idiot on that subject. No two ways about it. This is not just an ad hominem, "Oh, he just called me an idiot," instead of addressing my argument. No, I did both. Your argument is stupid, and you're stupid for trying to offer it. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, it's been a while since I had a really good rant.
Yeah. That ought to get put up on YouTube as a
That's what
clip.
happens when you interrupt me from my homemade chili that I was making today to come in and do the show.